Yo, what's up? It's your boy, the Kid Mero, man. Welcome to Victory Light, you cowards. Today, we have Burney, writer extraordinaire and author of No Sense in Wishing. We're gonna talk about the book. We're also gonna talk about Baltimore and New York City in terms of DVDs, eras, you know what I'm saying? And also being young and dumb and getting a large settlement of money at 19 years old, among other things. So don't go nowhere, because we're talking about conspiracy theories too, and a very special tinfoil fitted. Stay right there.
A victory light.
You know what it is, baby. You know who we are, what we do, and what we got to give to you. You know what I'm saying? And today, we got a very, very special guest.
Yes,
this is my guy, man, for a long time. He is a revered music critic. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that this shit, knows he got the sauce. You know what I'm saying? He is the author of No Sense in Wishing. It's out right now. Go get you 6 hardcover copies. You know what I'm saying? We got to make this shit go platinum in the street.
Hell yeah.
Burney. I would read all your bylines, bro, but we will be here for 45 minutes, man. My
yes,
guy.
sir.
Thank you for having
the
me.
legend.
Thank you.
Shout out Lawrence Burney, you know what I'm saying? Baltimore
in the building.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you know what I'm saying, we go back like do-rag flap, you know what I'm saying? Back to 2016 BC.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe a little
Before
bit.
COVID.
maybe a little
Before
bit
that.
Before.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you came to Baltimore and did the
Yes.
Adventures of Mero
Yes,
at a
bro.
party that I was helping my homeboy with.
And it's crazy
wow.
because that was my first exposure to Baltimore, and I felt so comfortable.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, yo, chill, you gotta chill. Yo, you can't be out here like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bro, I feel like I'm on Tremont.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel great.
Yeah.
I was like, this shit is amazing.
Yeah,
And
we
I was
get a
like,
bad rep. We get a
yeah.
bad rep. We
I
get
was
a
like,
bad
bro,
rep.
this shit don't look as crazy as y'all think it do, bro.
No,
Like,
it's not.
I was like, if you from any hood USA, you know how to move.
It's regular
You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
outsiders that be like, yo, you gotta watch out, and then you get there and it's like, wait, these are my people. Like, I'm
Right.
good.
Bro, I was in Toledo, Ohio, and like I went to this bowling alley like with my friends that I was going with, and like the Uber driver was like, yo, it's a bad neighborhood over here. You might have trouble finding somebody to pick y'all up. I don't know. I kind of don't even want to drop y'all off over here, bro. It was mad. That looked like 179 in Crotona, bro. Mad regular, and I'm like, what the f-? Like, what? This
Probably
is
like the
normal.
suburbs.
Yeah, bro. Like,
facts.
bro, white people see graffiti on Google Maps and they go, we can't invest in this area.
I don't know.
I don't know about this area.
Boarded up house.
I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, that's my tag. Bro. Like,
Yeah.
I did that last week. Like, y'all updated that fast?
I get the worst questions about Baltimore, like this horrible. Like,
It's crazy.
they're
They
like,
be
how,
acting-
did, how did you survive? You must be strong.
You must be strong.
I know you had it rough.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like it's like racism but worse. Like
Bro.
like I can take the racism, but like I don't even know what you call it.
It's like pity. Low
It's
key.
weird. It's like projection of like
Yeah.
pity and shame.
Yeah.
I call it like the blind side effect. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie The Blind Side, where it's like, yo,
Damn.
you poor colored man.
The wire questions.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Bro, yes, let's talk a little bit about that before we get into like the early white stuff.
Yeah.
Because that is such a, like, did that ruin, like, being from Baltimore, bro? Because it's like, yo, it's like Sopranos in Jersey.
Yeah.
Like, yo, not everybody's Italian in New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's a double-edged sword. Like I feel like, for one, I don't know what people's perception of Baltimore was before the wire. If anything, I think maybe like John Waters kind of controlled the perception
narrative
of Baltimore,
and shit.
like
Right.
being this like white, kitschy, working class, quirky
kind of thing. Yeah.
town, which it has that.
Yeah.
But I feel like the wire and the corner before, but the corner didn't really blow up like that. Like I personally prefer the corner, which is like a mini series that came out. David Simon, same people.
Yeah.
But I think The Wire, just like, it's a good show. That's the thing. Like, I didn't watch it until maybe like 2015.
Yeah.
Because when it was out, I'm just like, I can just go outside.
I can just say,
What do I need to watch this show for?
Yeah.
I see this shit. But when I finally gave in and watched it, I was working this horrible office job at Social Security. I did no work. And I was like, let me just watch The Wire on my phone every day. I'm not doing no work in this bitch. Let me just watch it. And it's actually a really great show. I just think it abbreviates what the Baltimore experience is. So people think that's the totality of the city, which is a lot of it.
Yeah.
But it's not complete. It's not like everybody here, you grew up around the way. Like you had people that play the streets. You got the dudes on the porch that play the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
You got the old ladies. You got the Frozen Cup. It's like all of that is one community. But I feel like The Wire, because of what it was trying to get across, didn't necessarily shed light on the totality of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, and no fault of David Simon. Like I think he did a great job. But I just think the blowback of it is just so I also just kind of didn't realize how big of a show it was until I moved out of Baltimore. Like when I moved here, and it was like podcasts about it and like Twitter pages dedicated to it. And I'm just like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro, it's my block.
Yeah, like, but it's weird
It's not
because like,
that interesting.
people ask you questions like you was in the shit.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
They ask you questions like you was on
So
that
Omar.
couch. Yeah,
They like, you know Stringer?
yeah.
I actually did meet the real Bodie though. I met the real Bodie before.
Oh, nice.
My grandfather is from those projects called Lexington Terrace.
Yeah.
It's like in West Baltimore, but more closer to downtown. So a lot of the characters were like based on real people. So I met like maybe 2 of the people, but they don't look anything like how they do on the show. It's just different. But I like The Wire. I just don't like what it's done to people's brains about Baltimore. Like
The focus is too narrow.
Yeah.
it's too
It
narrow.
reminds me of Sex and the City. Because it's like now people
Exactly.
come to New York, it's like, bro, you're not gonna see that. You're not
Or
gonna
like
see that many white
girls,
bitches.
or like I'm like, well, why is there no black person on the screen? Like there's hella black people here.
When girls, I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it, because you know what, we independent. When I started doing TV, I got approached by HBO to write a show that was like a direct
answer
to girls, because they were already getting heat. Like I got a white, like bro, it was like a drug deal. I got like a white DVD. Like, yo, here, go watch this, and write something that's the exact opposite of this. And I was like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And it never happened. I wonder why.
Exactly.
I wonder why.
We know why.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think The Wire is a good show. I just think I just hate what it's done to people's brain about Baltimore. And now I think because of its success, that's kind of all people crave.
Yeah.
From Baltimore. Like even like the local, and it's always been the case, but I just think like drugs, political corruption, policing, that's just like what people expect from Baltimore. So if you have anything outside of that,
it's like, bro, we got Old
probably not
Bay.
getting a green light.
Yeah, right?
We got Old Bay.
Yeah, they got seafood boil, you know
Come
what
on,
I'm saying?
man. We got the fudge
like,
and
somebody
shit.
give me some money to do some high on the hug type shit. Like I take you to a crab shack, we can hop on a boat on the Chesapeake Bay.
Come on.
There's all types of shit going on. But
Red
it's
Bull
like,
more shit.
Also, Maryland has probably the hardest flag of any state.
Oh, yeah.
That
I would
shit is
say so.
crazy. Like,
I would say so. It's
tough.
ugly, but it's hard.
nah,
That's what I'm
bruh,
saying.
that shit, that look like some Game of Thrones shit. I would, listen, that's a kingdom I would rep in Game of Thrones. Like, that shit,
But you know, like
that shit looks so hard.
people don't know, and I don't know if this was the original intention, but the flag is like half Confederate, half Union.
Yeah.
That's like supposed to be what it represents.
Oh,
like the
shit.
red and white part is like for Confederate sympathizers, and the black and yellow part is for Union sympathizers. So I think it's like a certain way you can fly the flag that let people know like I'm
Like,
on
where
the
you at
Confederate
with it.
side.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like I know that's not. I don't think that was the intended purpose of it, but it became that because Maryland was very split on like the Civil War.
bro.
Like I think they wanted to secede, but Abraham Lincoln put on into martial law, so they couldn't secede because he didn't want to be surrounded by Virginia and Maryland being on the Confederate side. I don't know. It's-
But see, that's
like-
lore. That's lore you don't get from
exactly.
The Wire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
I
Why
didn't
we
know
ain't get
that
an
at all.
episode about that?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, yo, Juan Dixon and Steve Blake is hard. They hooping out there, bro. Like, shout out to the Terps.
I
like,
definitely got those shorts though. Like I ordered them on eBay. I'm like, I need the old school shorts, like with the flag on it.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, hell yeah.
It's interesting you bring up the fact that like half the flag was meant to represent one side and half was the other. I've always felt like, with my experiences with people from Baltimore, like it's kind of like the biracial sibling of the East Coast. It's like
I like that.
because it's too north to be south, but it's too south to be north.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and like you talk about that in one of my favorite essays in the book, Two Pillars, where it's like, you know, in Baltimore you don't have an accent.
Exactly.
Up here, everybody's on something. Yo, why you say two like that?
As soon as I
you
came
know?
here, I'm like, I just didn't even know it was a thing. Like, you know, I mean, I came here before as a kid, but I wasn't necessarily around people. I wasn't around my age mates.
Right.
So when I got to LIU, I went to the Brooklyn campus. It was like a year before the Barclays Center and all that shit happened. It was like old Fort Greene,
Old
like
Brooklyn,
the
Navy
projects
Yard.
was still there. I used to hoop over there. But anyway, all of my friends in there was from the East Coast. Everybody was from New York, Boston, Jersey, Philly. Connecticut. I never met anybody from Connecticut before. Like I didn't even know that was a thing.
I still haven't.
I met somebody that was like, yeah, I'm from Pistol Waving, New Haven, and I was like,
What?
Pistol Waving.
Pistol Waving,
New Haven.
Pistol Waving, New Haven.
Yo, that's
I
a
was like,
new one. I never heard that
It's
one.
not
before.
really hitting, but I'm gonna fuck with it.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
You got it, bro.
But then I met
Pistol
somebody
Waving,
from
New
there
Haven.
like a year ago, and I said it to them, and they was like, damn, how you know about Pistol Waving, New Haven? Like, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, like, I mean, Maryland is the South.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't consider it that, but it's under the Mason-Dixon line. It's a slave state.
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass was from there. They had to escape. So it clearly wasn't the North.
Yeah.
But I think, like, culturally, I think it's a whole debate on whether, like, what's part of the DMV, whatever. I'm not going to get into that because it's annoying. But I will say,
Everybody feels that way from over there.
it's ridiculous.
Like you'll say.
It's just a bad term.
It's a bad term.
It's a bad term.
We was talking about this in pre-pro, whatever.
Yeah.
And I came up with the idea that it's like, he's from the Bronx, I'm from the Bronx, she's from Brooklyn. That's like if you tell us, oh, y'all from the tri-state area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, motherfucker from the Bronx, get the fuck out of here,
Because
tri-state
Brooklyn
area.
to the Bronx is DC to Baltimore. It's the same distance.
yeah.
Except in New York, it's one city. There, it's not thought of in that way.
Yeah.
Because it's small. Like DC is 45 minutes to an hour away.
Yeah.
And there's obvious cultural overlap. Like,
Bro.
But I just don't think people look at it that way when you live there. I didn't even really see it that way until I moved here. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I would tell somebody I'm from Baltimore, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I was in DC last week. And I'm like,
Dog.
That's not where I'm from.
but I was like, okay, you onto something though. And it
Right.
made me kind of shift how I covered the region.
Right.
Because I was more Baltimore focused, and then I was like, okay, let me represent the whole area because nobody else is doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I do think whether it be like Baltimore, DC, or even down in Richmond, I feel like it has that nice in between of like Baltimore looks like a city, but it don't operate like a city.
Yeah.
It's like more small town vibes. It's quiet, it's slow.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna make you feel bad for not doing anything. Like in New York, when I lived here, like when I would go into my little studio apartment, I'd be pacing back and forth, smoking a J. Like I had to get out of here. Like, and I just got off work, but I still feel like I'm not being productive.
Yeah, like
right
you
now.
gotta make moves. You gotta constantly be on your grind. Like,
And that's not really the vibe at home. Like I be catching a water taxi some days just because. Like I just want to.
let me just chill,
You
yeah.
can hop on it like on various parts of the Chesapeake Bay. You can just hop on a water taxi and just take a fucking ride. Like that don't feel like some city shit to me. Like I'm sure New York has something similar.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a mixture. It's a mixture. And then all our families, for the most part, like if they're not from another part of Maryland, like the Eastern Shore, which is more like a deep Southern
Yeah.
type of vibe, probably people from Virginia or North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's probably 2 generations removed max.
Yeah.
So, and when I asked my grandmother, I'm like, do you think this is the South? She's like, yeah, it's the South.
It's the South, yeah.
But I think because it's been industrialized, it has more of a,
city feel.
Yeah.
it's rugged. But like outside of Baltimore, like there's no other city in Maryland, to be honest. Like unless you count DC as being part of Maryland. But outside of that, everything is pretty
Bro,
rural, suburban.
I knew
Yeah.
like the difference between Baltimore and DC on tour when I went up there and I tried to do a go-go joke in Baltimore.
I heard about that.
And it was like,
I wasn't there,
heard
but
about
I
it. They said,
I heard about it.
fuck out of here.
I heard about that. I heard about that.
I was like, nah, you don't fuck with
The
that.
fact that he heard about it,
No, I
he was
heard about
talking
it.
about it.
Yeah.
You pissed some niggas off. I heard about that.
Damn.
But if you would have went there and said some club music shit, you would have got the same exact reaction. It's like it's love, but it's a friendly rivalry
Yeah.
at this point. I feel like outside of the area, like people stick together, but once you get there, it's like very sectioned off. It's like y'all do y'all thing over there, we do our thing over here. We intersect when we intersect.
Right. I'm from the east side, I'm from the west side. like,
Exactly.
yeah.
But like you said, like I do think it's like a hybridized
Yeah.
type situation.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
didn't face the like your country thing until I came here.
Yeah.
Like they like you talk slow as fuck. You say high school. You don't say high school.
Yeah.
You know, just like what the fuck? Like you never think about it. And then when you get him, like damn, like yeah, I guess I am kind of good.
Yeah, no, and it's. I mean, obviously the Baltimore accent, is like a very noticeable
very
thing.
polarizing.
Like, right. Also, people can clock it. Like,
sure.
there's a very popular video of you interviewing Roddy
yeah,
Ricch.
yeah.
Where he's like, you from Baltimore? He's like, hold on.
That turned me up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people at home know about me before, but I feel like that one like made me like a local treasure. Like, I remember I was sitting on my front steps one day just chilling, and some young girl, she was like, you the dude from the Roddy Ricch interview? I was like, yeah. She was like, I fuck with what you doing for the city. I'm like, I've been doing this forever, but like it took Roddy Ricch to like
all I did was say
new
two.
generation.
like his brain malfunctioned for a second. He was like, from Baltimore?
Yeah.
That's like that.
His
that shit-
reaction was crazy.
Yeah, that
like
should
you
put me
said,
down in history. That should put me in local
It
history.
had the loading.
Yeah. He had the wheel.
Like, hold on. you're from Baltimore.
Yeah,
like,
that's by
immediately.
far the most viral shit that I've ever been like engaged with at all. Like anytime I post it, it go crazy.
It go
Like it
crazy.
get millions of views. It's crazy. I'm like, I was just having a regular ass conversation.
That's what it is. It's like
Yeah,
you ain't
yeah.
even talking about like, yo, the city, the you just talking.
Exactly.
And it's just like,
Exactly.
that's you. So taking it, so going from there, now you in New York, we advice, like you said, like, you know, it's a different pace, everything is different. What's something that happened at Vice? Because like, I know when I was there, we were there simultaneously, but like, it was a different energy because I feel like Action Bronson ran that building.
Yeah, for sure.
And there was shit that I saw that I was like, bro, if I did this anywhere, they'd be like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
I've heard some stories.
Bro, I seen this man bringing a herd of goats and a mini bike into the building. And you remember that building was 3 floors. So I was just like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, I can't smoke weed in the staircase, but
I saw
this motherfucker
him
can bring
crashing meetings, all types of shit. Like,
Holy shit.
So I was like, yo, because people say all the time it was different. Like if you were there as like writing, like working on that side of it versus like the TV side of it, it was different. What was it for you like there as a writer, you know what I mean? Like doing pieces, the workload, you know what I'm saying? Hey yo. And like what was some of this crazy shit that you were like, all right, bro, like I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but I'm just trying to make it out here.
yeah, I mean, the fact that they even gave me a job, I felt like that was a win for me because like all the way up to that point, I mean, I got an essay in the book about it. It's called Good Government Job, but just about all the bullshit ass jobs I worked throughout all of my 20s. Like I worked at a bank as a teller. I worked at Social Security, like doing tax shit. I worked at a movie theater. I did Uber, just trying to make it happen. So the fact that I got a job there, I was like, I don't care. Like I got paid like 48K. It was crazy.
But you're right.
But to me, that was an upgrade because I was making less than that at the office job I was at. So I took that shit and ran full force with it. But when I got there, it was kind of like lawless but structured at the same time. Like it was like a lot of shit going on that I would never think you could do at a regular job. Like whenever rappers came, but I worked at Noisy, so I felt like I wasn't under the same pressure as like if you worked at
like a more buttoned up job.
Yeah, like actualvice.com or like Motherboard or like people that were doing like serious shit. My job didn't really feel like that. Like we were hanging out with rappers. They would come. It was like common practice for me to smoke a blunt with a rapper outside before I do an interview. And we super smacked for the whole conversation. It was my first time smoking rapper weed, like rapper blunts, like whole 3-5 in a blunt. I remember one day we got Trippie Redd that came the day of an eclipse. I can't remember what year it was. I want to say like 2018 or 17, whatever year that Trump looked directly in the sun. Without the glasses that day. That same day, Trippie Redd came to the office. We were supposed to do an interview. He didn't have no weed on him. So I got some for him. It might have been mine. I just went to my book bag and just took him some weed. And he rolled it up. And he just faced the whole blunt like in front of me. I was like,
damn, he didn't even pass
it. Damn, it was crazy. I was like,
Jesus Christ.
This is the most entitled shit I ever witnessed in my life. Like,
Yo,
just
that's
sat there,
crazy.
faced the whole blunt.
See,
and
that's
then,
Florida shit, bro. Because I feel like
that was crazy.
I feel like even in like Maryland, like and up.
If
somebody
I think he's from Ohio. He's not even from
sense.
Florida. He's from like whatever town the Hall of Fame is in or some shit.
Oh my God.
He's from like Youngstown, Ohio. He's from
What?
like super
I could have sworn that motherfucker was from like the same block as Lil Pump.
He just got the Florida
He
skin.
got the Florida look.
He got the Florida Fortnite skins. That's all it is. The face tattoos, that's what it is. He got the Broward County DLC. You know what I mean?
I was always confused by him about like how is he at blood and all this shit from Youngstown, Ohio. But then one of those Instagram pages recently that do like all regional rap throwback shit posted some rapper from his town. And he was in the video as a small kid and they was all bloods. It was like from 2003. I'm like, damn, he wasn't faking at all. This is actually this is happening in Youngstown, Ohio. But no, Vice was fun though. It was fun. Like I feel like I came at like the golden age of Vice when they were really having bread, sending people all over the world, and I was like, shit, like I've never been to Africa. I'm going to Africa.
I'm going.
Like I'm figuring that shit out. I'm like, they sending niggas everywhere. Every day is people going around the world. I came up with some pitch about like how I was dying to reconnect with my roots, even though I wasn't. I was just like, let me get this flight. It was the first year that Afropunk was in Johannesburg. And they accepted my pitch within like a couple days, and I was on the flight. And I was like, shit,
Shout you out.
Like, I need to do this. Like,
That was the era, bro, because
that was a great era. I went to Berlin, Amsterdam, Johannesburg, Kingston, Jamaica to do some popcorn story.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and I remember that shit because you were doing like the serious noisy shit. And I was doing like the, yo, Mero, smoke 2 blunts and listen to this album.
Yeah, I was doing that too, though. I would say most of my job was that.
Yeah.
But I just tried to make the serious shit hit.
Yeah.
But like,
Right.
we were doing shit like, I think one day, it's funny now because I just did a cover story of this band called Turnstile. Massive,
Yeah,
like,
Turnstile. They just dropped the
just dropped the album. Massive hardcore band from Baltimore.
Yeah.
And I remember in a lot of hardcore bands are straight edge. I didn't know anything about none of that shit. But when I worked at Vice, I had a couple people on staff with me that were into that world who were also straight edge. And then one day, I think 420, they had us like react to some type of music that you never listened to before. So they just kind of influenced me to get high and make fun of niggas that were straight edge. And that's all I did. I just listened to straight edge music. For 3 days, that was my assignment. To get high and listen to straight edge music and trash it. And I had people still to this day, like maybe a year ago, somebody like found my DM on Instagram and destroyed me.
Damn, son.
It was like, you don't know shit about straight edge. Fuck you.
Rap is crap.
They're like, if you want to burn your brain, leave that on you, don't put that on us. And I just replied, lick my balls. He got mad. It just trashed me. I was like, bro, that was 5 years ago, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
And speaking of that era of Vice, that's the type of shit that you can show to like your boss at Vice and they'd be like, exactly. Yo, matter of fact, yo, we gonna put this on the
It's like
Twitter.
the crazier idea, the better.
Bro, straight edge music was the first time I heard a hardcore diss record. Because there's this band called Life Ruiner. Very deep cut for y'all, right? There's a band called Life Ruiner, and one of their members broke edge. That's what you call it. Like when you straight edge and you don't. When you straight edge and like you do drugs or you drink, that's called breaking edge, right? So they dropped the track. And the whole thing is just them going, fuck you, Doug.
Fuck you, Doug.
His name was Doug. So we're like, you broke your vow. And I'm like, this is the wildest shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's very intriguing, like for it to be cool to not be on drugs. Some different shit. Like,
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe in the suburbs, people were doing a lot of drugs, and they're just like, the only way to be cool is to not do it.
Not do them. Yeah.
That's contrarian in the suburbs.
I'm like, this is weird. This is not cool to me, but fuck it.
Yo, it's true though, because
y'all want to be dead sober, punching each other in a mosh pit? Yeah, bro.
A lot of those hardcore bands are from them fuck ass small towns, so it's like
people do drugs. Like
raw dogging life is almost more radical. Than smoking meth.
That's so crazy.
So it's very crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's get into the book. You know what I'm saying? Because coming from Baltimore, doing like, I don't want to say the bulk of your work, but a lot of like the initial writing, the initial like, yo, I'm here, I've arrived, was in New York. So how did that kind of like play a part in like the genesis of this book, right? Like,
yeah, for sure. I would say like, it's all like it's all a progression at the end of the day. Like, I think before I moved to New York, but I can't even say before I moved to New York because I've been coming here off and on since I was a kid. Like, I got an uncle who's an artist who's been living here since I was probably 3. So up until I got to like middle school age, I would be coming here and spending time with him like every summer.
And when he says here, he means here. Like
this particular location. I used to be in here. I don't know what the flavor of wings is, but I used to be in here fucking them Hennessy wings up, and you take it in a small little. No, it wasn't small. It was actually a freezer bag of wings, and you take it with you. But I would spend time up here a lot. So I would say like, I was always influenced by what was happening in New York. Like, I knew there was more happening in the world outside of Baltimore. So I feel like keeping that in the back of my mind, when it came time to go to college, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do in college, but I know I want to go to New York because I want to be in the mix. And I was here for that 1 year of school, and I feel like that 1 year of school really just changed my life. I didn't stay up here, but just being around a diverse group of people, because Baltimore is black and white.
Right.
Like, strictly. I mean, maybe now it's a little different. Like, it's a lot of people from El Salvador that live in Maryland in general. Some people from Mexico. But when I was growing up, it was black American and white American. And even if you were like Caribbean, people didn't know it.
Right.
Because like,
He's just black.
Black American culture is dominant. Like even my family, like my stepfather's Jamaican, my sister, her father's from Trinidad. Most of my cousins, their fathers are West Indian. But you kind of kept that in your family. Like I would go to school, my first ringtone was "Welcome to Jam Rock." Niggas is like,
"Welcome to Jam."
They're like, "Bro, please turn that shit off." Like, I would try to put people onto Cartel and all that, and they're like, "Bro, I can't understand it."
He ain't the
So
boss of the
I
world.
was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna just do this at home."
Yeah.
But growing up, it's very American town. So coming to LIU and having like Indian homies that were like studying pharmacy, or like friends who were Caribbean and from Brooklyn, or people from anywhere, that was like really eye-opening to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like it stuck with me. So I went back home with more like motivation to be somebody.
Right.
Even though I felt like I'm in Baltimore, I'm doing my thing, I got a kid, I'm young, but I feel like that one experience kind of gave me like a, what do they call it, like a North Star.
Oh, right,
Like
right.
it gave me that internal thing of like, I need to work towards something. I don't know how I'm gonna make this shit shake, but I've seen it enough where I'm like, I can't just tap out. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Like
seen
that-
the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Type
So
shit,
even when I was working those jobs, like I still had a blog, I had a zine called True Laurels where I was just kind of documenting everything that's happening.
True Laurels, bro. For y'all that don't know, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
you know.
That was like the original, like.
Yeah.
That's what I learned about homie from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was my zine, it was my thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just gonna do my thing. But I think spending time in New York, I kind of learned how to like go about making a magazine. And that's before I moved here. So I think doing those things made me attractive to people outside of Baltimore. Like it was like, let me do something that's about home, but let me make it accessible and attractive to people outside of home.
Yeah.
Right.
So I feel like without New York, I wouldn't have been able to do that because New York is worldly. It's like people from everywhere here.
Yeah, that's one
So
of
you
my
can't-
favorite parts of New York.
Yeah, it's like if you can speak to people in a worldly place, you kind of got in the back of your head like, okay, I can make this scale. Like I can make this reach other people.
Right.
So I would definitely say like being in New York, there is no book without my time in New York for sure.
Yeah.
Like and one of my favorite essays, like the Two Pillars joint.
Yeah.
That was like my real experience going to that school, going
Yeah.
to LIU and kind of like interfacing with different
Yeah.
people. Like I said, like I was trying to play Gucci and Yo
Right.
Gotti and Boosie
Yeah, I
for
saw
people
that.
in school, and they was like, bro, this shit is
nigga,
garbage.
Coke Wave.
Yeah.
They playing like mac with the
cheese.
cheese,
Mac and cheese
mac
too.
and cheese, and playing
Yeah.
goods off the URL. Battles
URL,
and
they
shit.
say- it's funny
And they're
'cause-
playing French
yeah.
Montana. I'm like, bro, this is garbage. Like, how do you think Gucci Man is wet, but he's rapping like a Southern rapper
Yeah.
with a New York accent? It was just like, what?
It's so
I don't
funny.
understand.
I
Like,
said the same thing, bro.
It's it's crazy because like, remember when French? There was like a French. I don't know if it was Thug or Kendrick or. He was just like, yo, I got more hits than these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
He really believed that shit.
No, he really believed it.
And I was just like,
But people here love him.
I was like, yo, reporting for duty, sir.
Yo, me whenever French Montana tells me to do something.
It was
but
crazy
It
because
was so
That's-
perplexing to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, like,
Max
you think
B?
Boosie is trash,
Yeah.
but you
but
fuck with
think-
French.
But you fuck with French. But
That's
it's,
one of the-
it's geography.
French and Max B was like a burger and fries, bro, in New York.
Yeah.
And it's like, to me, I always say, like, my defense of it was like, yo, y'all wasn't outside with no shirt on in August drinking E&J with Coke Wave 2 blasting in the
Exactly.
background.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can't relate to this shit, bro. This is experiential music.
Yeah.
This is, you know what I mean? Like, it was.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
Music. Yeah. And by the way, I was there, but I was also like 11. So
Right.
So like it's funny, bringing up Two Pillars. Like, is one of the first sentences in that essay is, "What is it about French Montana that these redacted love so much?"
I understand that.
Literally, bro, I swear to God, when I read that and I went,
You
Fuck you,
offended? You offended?
That's
hang on.
That's how I felt playing Make the Trap Say Hey, and like niggas just sitting around like, I'm like, yo, do you understand how monumental this song is?
Yeah. Nah, listen.
crazy.
When
Listen, 50 Bricks is canon.
bro, when he hit that, when he hit that, trapped out the bush stop. Hey, I was like, this is incredible. Gorilla Zoe on that shit. He's like 32. I'm cooking at the crock pot. I'm like, yes.
They were giving me massive grief at LIU. Like I had one homeboy from Boston that was fucking with it. Everybody else was just like, bro, this is horrible. And then for whatever reason, after the winter break of that freshman year, when I came back, I think 50 Cent had a song with Gucci randomly. And I heard somebody in my dorm room floor blasting. I'm like, these motherfuckers, like, oh, you needed a 50 Cent cosign for you to think Gucci is hard. I'm like, this song is trash.
That is such a New York attitude, bro. Yo, nah, this shit is whack.
This shit
Fuck
cold.
out of here, nigga. That shit, ain't no dick rider, bro. Gucci, man. That shit sound corny as fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. I'm listening to fucking Rakim. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was crazy.
Rakim Allah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I came back that first week of January and heard that shit blasting. I'm like, y'all can't be serious.
Yeah. But like New York is weird in that way because you have another quote in that essay in particular that says the shame of small townness was knocking me off my square. And it's interesting because New York is a place where you're encouraged to be an individual, but at the same time, you're shamed for being too different. And like, if you don't fall in line, you're a hater. But if you show love too quick, you're a dick rider.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, so.
There's no winning.
Yeah, right. So like, how does that, like, how did that experience, I know you got into it already a little bit, but like, with music specifically, all of that, plus coming from a musical family, like Liz mentioned this in the doc, like, you come from a musical background. So like, would you say that like, your music critique, your takes, how different would they sound if it wasn't for LIU, if it wasn't for, you know what I mean, having the aux and getting those reactions and also coming from such a musical family.
How different would my music taste be if I never went
If
there?
you never, yeah.
I mean, the crazy thing is, it would obviously be different, but I feel like I was already pretty open-minded. Like even amongst my friend group, like me listening to Lupe Fiasco was like, he's different. Like, you know, like, well, he's starting to become different. Like that was my thing. With my homeboys, like everybody was listening, like I said, Gucci, Boosie, Webby, whatever.
So you would have found it eventually.
I would have found it eventually, and maybe not French Montana, but maybe like Charles Hamilton.
he would have found it. He like, y'all at the World Cup.
Maybe Mickey Facts.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I
Charles
will say
Hamilton?
like, Charles Hamilton, Mickey Facts, those types. But I did like the URL guys. I did like that because I didn't come up
No,
knowing
you talking
about.
to the right one.
I didn't know about none of that shit at all. But also, I think I didn't know about Drake until I came to LIU. Like I had never heard of him, and the people up here was already bumping him. Like I
So
literally,
Far Gone and all
So
that?
Far Gone. That's when I found out about him. Like I found out about him on that the intro, So Far Gone. My homeboy was playing it, and everybody up here was already hip. It just didn't make its way down yet.
Yeah.
So like I probably got up on some shit a little earlier, as far as like Northeast music.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So East Coast, I don't know. I guess I'm from the East Coast too, but like
Northeast.
the real Northeast music. I got
The
hip to.
tri-state area.
Yeah, the tri-state and Philly and all that. Like I got more hip probably a little earlier by being here, like learning about like the good, like I said, goods and what's the other guy? Loaded Lux.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Who's some other?
Hollow the Don.
Who was the old? It was an old dude.
Rap Papa?
Murder Moose.
Ice. What's his name? Ice? Do y'all remember somebody named Ice?
Yeah, he's old as fuck.
He was
though.
old.
Yeah, he's like one
He
of
was
the
old
OGs.
then.
Yeah.
She's a historian, bro. This is a battle rap
It was a
historian.
dude named Ice. I
Yeah.
do remember a guy named Ice, but I enjoyed all of that shit, but I just didn't come from that. I wouldn't say it went into like my regular music diet,
Yeah.
but it was definitely like, it was helpful to get like a more
Yeah.
well-rounded understanding.
For sure.
Because I feel like I definitely knew New York music, but I guess I didn't really know like the deep cuts. Like I knew like Fabulous and Jay and Jim and all the people that are popular.
Right.
But I didn't know like that album cuts or that mixtape cuts. Like outside of Dipset. Dipset was massive everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So of course I know about that. Maybe not like Purple City Bird Gang and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Onkasa and all them. Like I learned about that here.
Yeah.
Like I never heard of Onkasa before I went there.
Yeah.
The Uncasa. This is a very specific blog era thing. The Uncasa crayon box, because he would always say, the drop top the color of lobster bisque. You know what I'm saying? So like they had crayons with every
I didn't
color
even know
they
they had
used.
that.
Bro,
Yeah.
Google it. It was a moment.
Yeah.
Another thing that B-More and New York had in common was that DVD era.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We had Smack DVD, we had Cocaine City, y'all had Stop Snitching.
Yeah, Stop Snitching.
You know what I'm saying? What are some of the differences and what are some of the similarities? Because, and you know what I mean? Like, I know what it meant to New York. I know what Smack and Cocaine City meant to New York City. And that, like, you know, talking about blog era, like DVD era to me is like a
that's
whole
like
different era.
Yeah, that's pre-blog era. I would
Pre-blog,
say,
So you had people like, I'll never forget, people like Murder Mook battling Party Artie, like in front of some projects, like Saya Castro battling Jay Mills in front of Justin's, you know what I mean? When you know, Sean Combs was, you know, not under federal investigation, shit like that. So with Stop Snitching, shout out to Mello, by the way, because I do the same damn shit with Mello.
Definitely.
And he's a B-more dude to the fullest.
Yeah.
And he got in trouble because he was in one of them shits.
He got in hot water. It was politicians like calling for him to be like, put out the lead.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
He didn't even say nothing. He was just sitting there laughing.
With the t-shirt on.
Yeah, with the red t-shirt, the 8X. The
Which,
red
by the way, did you have one of those? Because I feel like everybody had one of them
course I
shits.
had those.
I had like 3.
Was
No,
that
not
the-
red though, not that color. I
Hold
never
on.
had the color.
Was
I had
that
like black and white only.
I
Was
had
that
the black.
shirt like the Baltimore version of the Snowman?
Bro,
Or
that
did
was
y'all
like,
fuck with
Like the massive long
the
shirt.
long the Dem franchise boys?
So we had
like
so,
you know what I'm talking about?
so we had obviously everybody wore like 4X, 3X, whatever. That was like my middle school hustle because I told you my stepfather Jamaican, he got his own shop and he got a wholesale license. So through him, I would go to the wholesale warehouse and I would get the t-shirts in bulk and sell them off my porch. That was one of my many hustles growing up. But we had a size called free size, which meant your t-shirt went down to your ankle. And I'm trying to find pictures, but I cannot find pictures. It was like 3X, 4X, 5X. It might have went to 6, but I feel like it capped at 5, and then after 5, it was free. It was called free size. You like, yo, where you get the free tees at? And I remember my cousin broke it out one day, and he came out the house, and it was literally like a nightgown. And you could see like this much of his jeans and then his shoes, and that was it.
Damn.
And he was like that
my
nigga for
God.
having that on. Like,
Damn, he came out the house looking like Baltimore Ebenezer Scrooge.
looking like a.
He came out holding a candle with a long ass hat.
like the tall tee, like we didn't call them tall tees. I feel like that was more like maybe like a Texas thing that like kind of caught on
In New York, it was
nationally.
just white tees.
Right. We call them white and black tees, but the free size was like that was some exclusive
free
shit.
tees?
That was like you on some different shit. If you can, if you were the type of kid where your parents would even let you wear that, you were already cool. Because it's like most people's parents were like, come on now. Like you already wearing 4X. That's already big. Where my sleeves in middle school was coming here. Like, but the free size was like you can do whatever you want. Like you're like one of them kids. Like you get to make your own decisions. So it wasn't just the look of the tee. It was like the fact that you could even wear it.
Freedom.
And it was also
literally
like,
free tee.
you was also
Free tee.
Yo, it's funny because like you was the hardest kid on your block for having that shit on. Unless it was a hill and some wind. That was your worst enemy, bro. A hill and some wind would have took your ass out.
Take off like a flying squirrel.
Yeah.
But no,
How long is out?
Yeah.
But no, the stop snitching era was crazy because the guy that made it, his name is Skinny Suge. He actually, I don't want to say he went to prison because of the DVD, but he did. You know, like his charges might not have been stop snitching DVD,
Right.
but it made it hot.
It was around there.
It made it hot. But he used to actually have a DVD series called the One Love DVDs, and those were like battle rap. When that was kind of like not popular in Baltimore, like I wouldn't say until maybe like 2008 was it cool to be a rapper from Baltimore. Like you were corny if you were a local rapper. Like I know DC is the same. It's like they had go-go, we had club music. So like on the radio, it was club music and rap from other places.
Right.
We might have had like 2 rappers that kind of blew up. Like I don't know if y'all remember B Rich.
Yeah.
He was like big on like 106 in Park. He had a song called Whoa Now, and it was actually on NBA Live one year. But he wasn't that popular at home. It was weird. It was like at home, it was like we make club music. You know, like it was like if you're a local rapper, you kind of like relegated to a very niche underground group of people that love hip hop. Like
right.
we love hip hop.
Yeah.
That's where Los came out of.
Lowe's,
King Los came out of that scene.
Yeah.
King Lowe's, No, that used to be
Yeah,
with Jim
yeah,
Jones,
yeah.
Purple.
Yeah, the dude that sound like Jay-Z.
He sound like Hope.
Yeah.
But it was just like he's barring up. Like,
Exactly, but our DVDs were different because I feel like it was like specialized for people that like loved hip hop, which I feel like wasn't everybody.
Yeah,
and it's like local hip hop.
Yeah.
I'll say local hip
Yeah.
hop.
And like the Smack, that's the difference, right? Because I feel like Smack was more. I don't know, man. That shit felt like gossip to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was
That's what
just
Stop
drama.
Snitching was. It really like
it'd be like, yo,
Stop Snitching felt more like, yo, this is like we're putting a microscope on like what's really going on.
Yeah.
But then like
and put a
Smack,
little bit of rap in it. Like people don't refer to Stop Snitching as a rap DVD, but it is a rap DVD.
Yeah,
it's people
yeah.
freestyling, but it's not battling. It's like the guy Skinny Suge riding through the city.
yeah.
Talking shit about people, pulling up to certain hoods and letting them like expose informants.
Yeah.
If you watch it, it's on YouTube. You can find it. It's 2 hours of him riding around the city, just shitting
snitched.
on people. Like,
Yeah.
most of it is him shitting on Los, to be honest. Like, if you really watch it, I don't know what that beef was. It was probably about like some rap battle or
Had to
some
be.
shit. I have no idea. But like the vast majority of it was just him like. A POV of like a person that lives in the streets of Baltimore. Like that was the whole thing.
and to me, that's what Smack was for New York, because I'll never forget, bro. This is one of my favorite segments. Was Jadakiss, and like I'm not a Yonkers dude. Like Yonkers is like a separate.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even in like it's not part of the boroughs. It's like
Is
a
that
different
considered
thing.
New York City still?
It's
No.
it's like
No.
it's like
It's like a
Westchester
suburb?
County.
It's well, I don't know. I don't know if you guys called it this, but I feel like we called it like the Lost Borough,
pretty much
like the Lost Borough, because
it
it's
was
not.
hood.
It's far
It's
away
not
enough.
in the city.
Right.
Yeah, it's far away enough that it's not in
Yeah.
the city, but it's not. It's low enough that it's close to us, but it's not far away enough to be like Westchester County. Like when I say Westchester County, I don't think Yonkers. Like Yonkers is its own.
It's
How big is it though? Like, is it like big?
It's a
as
strip.
borough?
It's like
Okay,
a
okay.
strip of.
Central Ave.
Yeah. Like it's.
I was always confused about it because I know like they have pretty major people that come from there,
Yeah.
or that
So,
rep it at least. Yeah.
Mount Vernon and Yonkers together,
Yeah.
like that area produced a lot of like
a lot of heat. Yeah.
a lot of heat. And my favorite thing though is like Smack DVD just sitting in the back of like a Lincoln Navigator, some shit.
Yeah.
And Jadakiss is just sitting there rolling up a blunt. He's just riding through the hood with the windows down. Everybody's like, "Yo, Jake, yo, what up? Yo, Jada, yo, what's good, baby? Yo," and he's dapping people up. And then he's like, "Yo, hold on. Yo, Smitty, yo, go get the burner." And then some dude come outside with a long ass, the Joker gun, bro, like the longest gun I ever seen in my life.
Damn.
Bah, just letting off shots. And I'm like, bro, what is going on here?
Yeah.
I never saw that one. I gotta look that one up.
And then it goes right into him like, "Yo, I'm just making it clear here. The chis hip is his head. The giz hip is his eye, niggas. This shit's head. Block with a full clip. Y'all keep talking that bullshit till you get pop out a bull whip."
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. I was like going straight from like this dude shooting guns to bars. Like in front of the bodega though. Like dumped over. Like he's in front of the bodega with the Y t-shirt on.
Yeah. The wide shirt. I remember the
Yo,
wide
the
shirt.
wide shirt.
The wide shirt.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the wide shirt didn't make it to us, but I got it for cheap.
Oh, that shit.
The
Yeah,
quick shirt.
yeah.
Oh my God, that shit was in
my God.
every store,
was
like
crazy,
literally
man.
every store.
Yo, bro, there's like certain things that happen. Remember the skull t-shirt that Juicy J wore?
Yeah, of course, of course.
That shit went crazy. I'm like, bro, there's certain things that hit, and it just like all of
Juicy
us.
J shirt had a comeback like 3 years ago. Like, I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
remember that,
it
but it was
did.
random
It sure did.
that was like born in 2001.
Did the snowman shirt get banned in your middle school? I'm sorry, how old are you?
34.
Okay, because you could be 20, you could be 44 or 3.
No,
I don't
no.
know.
Right.
Like, you got one of those faces.
Yeah. I was probably like in 8th grade or 9th grade
When the snowman shit came,
when that hit, but I don't remember it
did
being
it get banned?
I can't remember it being
Bro,
banned.
they pulled up.
They probably did though, because I remember
pulled
it got
us out of
banned.
school. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
They were like, you can't
wear
be in here with this shirt.
You can't wear it.
Yeah.
All it took was the one teacher that knew what it was.
yeah.
Because like when I went to school, bro, it was like old white guy was like, "Oh, you gotta it's not Christmas time. Why you got a
right,
snowman on your shirt?
Snowman on your
Yeah. Then Mr. Collins come through. He's like, yo, that's about selling cocaine.
Yep.
They wearing coke. They wearing. We assembly in the
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all are wearing shirts promoting cocaine use.
Yep.
This is not a school that promotes drug use. We are a school of education, not the streets.
I feel like if anything, they might have cracked down on the stop snitching shirts more than anything, because locally, like, that shit was a big deal. Like, a lot of people got in hot water because I want to say 2 years before that DVD came out, a whole family had got firebombed in their house because they called the police on a young guy that was like stashing drugs in their backyard.
Yeah.
And they killed the whole family for that. So like, that's why when the Stop Snitching shit came out, I think that's why they got cracked down on so hard. That's why the Mellow thing was so like, you know, it was such a controversy because 2 years before, a whole family was killed for that.
When you say, when you frame it like that, if it's just, because this is my thing, if it's like, he's on my block, this is my block, I got beef with you, I'll boom you.
And it's over with.
It's over
exactly,
with. Like, as opposed to like, oh shit, there was like 4 toddlers in that motherfucker.
Exactly. So that's why, like, I feel like it became so politicized. Like, a lot of people don't know this, and I got it on my phone, I'll show y'all. But the police in Baltimore put out an answer to Stop Snitching called Keep Talking.
Keep talking. Damn. Oh no, not keep talking, bro.
It's called Keep Talking.
God,
and it's not full DVD length, it's maybe like 4 minutes long.
Why do cops do the goofiest shit, bro?
Like, instead of just talk to the guy on the phone because I was trying to do like an oral history of Stop Snitching, but it was just like, it was too hard to pull all the pieces together. And I talked to the cop that's like the main character in the Keep Talking. In the Keep Talking segment. I wish I sent it to y'all before this. So it could be shown on the screen. So it could be shown on the screen.
Listen, it's funny that you would bring that up, like your hypothetical principle, because that was like, this is poisoning the youth, because your hypothetical principle sounds like Akil. In the 2 Pillars essay, he was like, this is poison.
He was from Staten Island.
I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, Staten Island.
He was not fucking with that shit.
Yo, Staten Island. Black people from Staten Island. Black Americans from Staten Island. Yo, they do the knowledge, God. They all very Wu-Tang coded.
He was not having it. Like, everybody else was kind of coming around to it. They could pick like one OJ the Juice Man song that was a little entertaining.
Not
Akil.
120,
he was
God.
never fucking with that. He was like this. He would leave. Like, he was like, this is trash. Like, he would get angry. Like,
take his goofy off. Like, Jah.
He would actually get angry. Like, you can see physically, he started pacing back and forth. He was like, this is garbage. I can't believe it. I listened to this shit.
It's funny, when I get to that segment, I read it like Sharif from Menace to Society. Where he's sitting on the cooler like, I'm not gonna let y'all access this poison, my brother.
But the crazy thing is, this guy wasn't even like on his Hotep shit. He was just on his like, I only like real hip hop.
Real hip hop.
I did not fuck with any of this type of shit.
He had the Ruckus Records hat.
Well, at least it gotta be from New York. Like, if it's street shit, it at least gotta be French Montana. Like, that was the furthest he could go. And I don't even think he liked him.
Akil had the Goodwood. You remember the Africa piece?
Yeah, that was big. That was big.
What?
I never fell victim to it for some reason. I don't know why. I never fell victim to it.
My pops looked at me. I was looking at that shit on Carver Loop, and my pops like just looked over my shoulder and was like, because he got the computer at the garbage. My pops was like HVAC tech, but he would just bring shit home for no fucking reason. Bought him a computer. I was like, yo, we got a computer. Now I'm on the internet and shit, and I'm looking shit up, and he's just looking over my shoulder like, my Cuban is real. I'm not about to have you out walking with lumber around your neck, champ. Like, that's not happening. You know what I mean? Like, save up, bitch. So, you know, that's where I was at with it.
So you ain't about a good one, but I read in the book that you got a $60K settlement, right?
I did.
At 19 years old.
I did.
And what happened was unfortunate, but I couldn't stop.
Lump sum. All at once.
I could not stop crying at the purchases that you bought. You said you stopped eating at home. You started going to the Cheesecake Factory. You bought a 2006.
TGI Fridays, the Jack Daniels shrimp and chicken pasta.
You bought a 2006 gray Nissan Altima.
I bought the Altima.
You bought every single fucking phone posit.
Every phone posit that ever existed.
Yo. And then you said you got some like cringy ass tattoos too.
I did. I got the Black Power fist on my chest.
Nice.
I got the Wayne, the Faith and Dedication Wayne font. I got the lion on my shoulder. You gotta get the lion.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
But my question is, I want to know, if you was 19 right now, what would you spend that money on?
19 and 20, 25.
If you had to just 3 things, what would you spend that money on right now?
Right now is way more dangerous because back then the standards were still low.
Yeah.
Now everybody is fake rich.
Yeah.
I probably would have like a crazy chain. Like I would probably have spent 20K on the chain, bust down easily. I definitely would have like shit that I don't even really wear now, but like if I was 19 right now, I'd probably have hella Rico on shoes and you know, like the 19-year-old shit. Like I would be the Y2K drip would be insane right now.
Yo, he'd have every Labubu. All them shits.
I'll probably have 3 purchases. Okay, I'll probably have a fake diamond Cuban link, definitely. I'll probably, as a 19-year-old, I would probably buy a Tesla. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't buy it right now as a 34-year-old informed human, but as 19? I would have bought a used, probably 7-year-old, a wrapped Cybertruck. No, not the Cybertruck. That'd probably be too much. But whatever the coupe,
the Model Y, whatever that shit is,
I would have that. I would probably have it wrapped in like army green. And third, that's tough.
Phone pause is still going.
Phone pause, yo.
It's still going, but they not hitting. Like, I don't think young kid, like my daughter think phone pauses are trash.
Nah, yeah. Like that's the new generation thinks they're disgusting.
Yeah, they think they're trash, but she like those, what do they call it? MMY, Mason, it's a Japanese shoe that look like a Chuck Taylor, but it got like a squiggly
she got style.
The Onitsuka Taiga, that one? Or like the Asics, like.
No, they're like Converse. It's like Mason. I don't know how to pronounce the last.
That's I don't watch because I said Mew Mew.
No, not those.
Wait,
not those.
Margiela?
No, it's not. No, it's not Mason Margiela. It's Mason, a word that starts with M, and then another last name that starts with a Y. And I'm not gonna commit to saying because I don't want to fuck it up. But those, they like 600 a pop.
Damn.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like 500, 600, something like that.
My son asked me. He's like, yo, Dad. He's like, I need shoes to hoop in. And I was like, okay, let's go to Foot Locker. That's easy, bro. We could get them shits for $60.
Right.
You need them.
Because they're going to get dirty.
Right. You hooping, bro, on asphalt. You know what I'm saying? You occasionally in the gym.
Yeah.
This motherfucker gonna show me a StockX listing for some Kobe Grinches. I'm like, motherfucker,
They
these
don't
are
even look
500.
elsewhere for shoes now. Like it's only GOAT and StockX. Like
What the fuck?
Yo, my daughter does this thing. She has a running notes app wish list.
Oh man.
And she'll just send it to me. She's like, Dad, you don't have to get it right now, but can you get my Shein card, my GOAT link, my whatever. She has like a list. So whenever I'm up, she's like, Dad, can you get my list? Like,
get my list?
Like,
Get my list, Pop?
keeping tabs on like my financial
I love that.
Damn.
Yo, I just seen you did this jersey thing. So you know what I
I
mean?
know you got some.
Wait, but Liz, what
But
would you get?
What would I get? I would, if I was 19, I would buy brass knuckles. I would buy, I would probably buy $12,000 worth of Alka-Seltzer pills because I was obsessed with throwing them shits in the pool. I just wanted to do it. I'm telling you, I was obsessed. I was like, yo, I got it.
What's the effect of that?
You ever seen seltzer water? You ever thrown like a little seltzer water?
Yeah, of course, but what does it do to a pool?
It just goes to the bottom and then it fizzles and it sinks. I just wanted to be evil and I wanted to find somebody who had a really nice pool that they paid a lot of money for. And I just wanted to, just wanted to ruin
that's
it.
how you know we the same brand. This is why you my dog for
Right?
real, bro. If I was 19 right now and I got a 60K settlement all at once, I would get a sat phone, some uranium, and a detonator. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We the same type of criminal. You know what I mean?
I'm right here with you,
I was going all my shit. I was up here I was in Soho shopping. I was taking the train up there. I was taking Amtrak. No 19-year-old takes Amtrak. Like I was taking
I saw you stopped going to the movie theaters. You started driving like an hour away.
I stopped going to the local movie theater. I started going to Georgetown in DC because that's like a fancy neighborhood. It's still an AMC, but like to me, I'm like I'm in Georgetown with it.
Like I'm not dealing with poverty no more. Let me
I'm down Georgetown with it today.
Yeah.
So the settlement, you said it's a settlement, but what was the settlement? How did you get that money?
So when I was 17, I think it was my last year of high school, I wrote about it in a Lupe essay. It was like deep into my Lupe fandom, and I started finding friends that also like Lupe. He had a concert in Baltimore, and we were on our way to the concert, and we got into a crazy car accident, and I got hit in the face with an airbag.
Wow.
And the airbag permanently damaged my retina. And your retina is like responsible for like processing light, I think, or whatever. So whatever is in the middle of my vision of my right eye, I have a black circle. So like if I close my eye, I can't see your face. I can see the top of your puffball. I can see
Puffball is crazy.
My bad. Is that derogatory? My bad. Puffball.
He's secretly Dominican. El Pajón. Yeah, El Pajón.
Yeah.
But like whatever's in the middle of my vision, I can't see. Like I can see like kinda up here. I can see my cup. I can see like the left half of Mero's face, and that's it. So I got
Only
money.
60? Goddamn.
Wow.
I would have been
Only
like, yo, I need
60.
600. I need Tracy Morgan money.
Yeah.
I just wanted the bread. I didn't know. Like if I was smart, I probably would have went about it differently.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, thank God you came out
Similar
good.
situation. 20 years old, got hit by a car. Did not follow up with shit. Ended up getting my medical bills paid, but not my bad.
Yeah.
But bro, when y'all talking about like, yo, uranium and this, that, I'm like, bro, I would have bought like 6 turkey bags of some sour.
I would have bought like a whole block of vacant houses in Baltimore.
Nah, man, fuck it. Mero would have bought 10 bricks and started a record label.
That's it. Yo, Mero music. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it, bro. And the only rap on it is me.
Yeah.
Nah, but speaking about your daughter, one of my favorite chapters in your book is the exchange, because it reminded me so much of me and my dad. Me and my dad had the exact same experience. You talk about how like you were raised in music. Obviously, you come from that background, but now your daughter, you always used to take those times of driving her to school and showing her music, and now she's of age where she's like putting you on, and y'all going back and forth. I would love to know. That reminds me so much of my dad, and I would love to know how hard is it to stay as like, yo, I'm a music critic, but this shit is fucking trash. Like,
I mean, that's kind of a critic's job.
but you see how, like, since we're so much older than them, it's like, yo, we gotta take it with a grain of salt. Is this? Am I being a hater because I don't understand, or is it just that I just don't enjoy the music?
I think the different thing is now, like, I was maybe like 2 months into being 20 when my daughter was born. So like, she's not that much younger than me, and I feel like the difference between now and then is we had like teen targeted. Shit, and they don't. So we're pretty much absorbing the same things, and it's very uncomfortable as a parent, especially like once your kid gets of age and she's listening to like drill music, and I'll be listening to it too, but now I can't like I can't be in a call with her without being like, you know, this shit ain't right. Even though I like it, I feel a responsibility to be like, you know, like this is not positive music. You know, like I gotta give her the talk. But then she'll be like, but you listen to this type of music. So now my relationship to the music is starting to have to change. But like I don't feel comfortable just like blindly co-signing certain forms of music. Like I'll critically engage, like I'll say what I like, what I find harmful. But yeah, I mean, she be putting me onto some stuff, especially like as I get older, the young like local rappers, I'm kind of falling out of like the know. Like I'm not in the sphere of like, I don't go to school with people who like, oh, my cousin rap or whatever. Like I a lot of it trickles down to me. So like I learn about artists from her, and she listens to artists that I would just never listen to, like Mariah the Scientist. So like I know so much Mariah the Scientist music unwillingly because of my daughter. Like Rod Wave, oh my God.
The kids love Rod.
They love him.
They love.
But he's emo though. He's emo. Like I understand like why the teenage emotional compass.
The angst is.
Yeah. Like that's his whole thing.
He's like what Kid Cudi was to us.
He's so emo,
bro.
Like,
it's crazy because it's like that turn, right? Because like, so I got 4 kids, bro. Like 3 sons, and my daughter's the youngest. My oldest is 14. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, like it's a little different because like I'm way older than him. So he's putting me on this shit like, and there's some overlap. Like we both listen to Playboy Cardi. You know what I'm saying? We both fuck with it. But like, bro, like my youngest son, I'm like, bro, you 9 years old, and like we driving to the football field and shit because he plays football, and I'm like, he's like, yo, Dad, like he's taking the Spotify shit. He's like, yo, setting up queuing up like 3-4 songs, and it's like, bro. Duke Deuce, K Flock, 22 G's. I'm like,
wait, is 22 G's an actual rapper?
He is.
Yeah, bro. I'm just like, yo,
I mean, he kind of old drill now.
He's
he like
old
old
drill.
news now.
Crazy.
He's like
He's
the first
elder
wave.
drill now.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
listening to on my ride.
He's the first
Yeah,
wave
like-
of Brooklyn drill.
Right.
And he from Canarsie, so you could probably.
Yeah,
That's
Marcy
crazy.
Canarsie.
Yeah, you can have you have that.
That's crazy.
That's your guy.
He came out with like Chef G and all of them.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
Chef G, all
that
that
time,
shit, bro.
yeah.
Like, so I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I understand why you listening to this shit right now in this moment.
yeah.
Because you about to go try to knock a quarterback's head off.
Yeah.
But like,
But you know
Bro.
you're not from that.
right.
Exactly.
You know your shit is.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
let me show you some pictures of me in 1995.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they rapping about.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And,
Right.
like, but I'm like, at 8:30, right before you go to bed, champ? Like,
Yeah.
That's my daughter with Young Boy and Dirt.
Oh my god.
Damn.
like-
She could fight? I
I
feel
don't
like
think
she
never
could.
been in a fight in her whole life, probably.
I'm sorry.
she sound like she can fight.
She do sound like she could fight.
Yeah.
That's just the music. It's just that's what they
aggressive.
listening to
No,
now.
it give you energy. You
Yeah.
know?
Bro.
And like, bro, it's funny. Like you mentioned like being around, different cultures, different people, and not being exposed to that until you came to New York. And I feel like it's affected the way I talk from hanging out with so many people as well. Like now, like I'm from New York, I'm from the Bronx, obviously, but now I can't help but say energy. Like I'm from Detroit. Like so, I catch myself being like, yeah, that shit give you energy. Like, fuck. I'm like, no,
Twitter
energy.
brain.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Twitter brain.
Yeah.
No,
word.
like so and this is crazy, bro, because like talking about the emo shit, like all my kids like are like, yo, Juice World, Rod Wave, this, that. Like my daughter's like, I'm like, yo, you're 7, bro. You're listening to Juice World rapping about
Yeah.
being depressed. Like your life is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you got a pool, bitch. Like I have water.
Yeah.
Like I have us killing roaches
Yeah.
every morning, bro.
Yeah.
Like you wake up and it's sunny out.
Yeah.
Like you get on a school bus with your friends.
Bro.
Like what the fuck are you emo
Yo,
about?
I'm going. I love that these cards serve more audio purposes than they do like cues. Yeah, but I'm going the opposite route with my kids because they're 5 and 7, so I can't really listen to all that shit with them yet.
Straight,
But
you gotta listen to hardcore. Loyalty, loyalty, brotherhood.
I be listening to Judge and shit in the car.
Yo, put that new H2O on,
Yeah. No, but I be having them. But I feel like I'm going the opposite route. Like they be asking me to play GNX and shit. They be like, "Yo, Dad, run that from the top." And I'm like, "What?" They know every word. And it's the clean version, so they know every word to Whacked Out Murals. But like,
Wow.
I've trained them to replace the N-word with brother. So now Godric be in the back seat behind me, like, "Yeah, brother, going up your rank. No, you a god, even when they say you ain't." And I'm like, "Yes, Godric, yes." I can feel the Kufi manifesting on his head, like this fucking Ghost in the Shell, like. I'm like, yes.
Which is crazy, bro, because I'm like, dog, that's mad, like, good and, like, like, intellectual, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my
They're
kids is in
gonna
the
be
back
so
like,
annoying.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's kind of out of your control. I mean, it's not. Maybe I sound like an irresponsible parent saying that. That it's like it's in your control, but it's not. Once
it's
they get
not.
around their
Yeah.
friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're going to be listening to all of that shit. I was.
No, yeah, that's why I like, okay, if we're gonna do this, like, let me at least find, like, is there a clean version of this album? All right, bet. Let me play that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm not
shout out to
trying
you,
to,
because I don't even be doing that.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, this shit say
I don't
E,
do
fuck
it
it.
bro, I'm
I
not trying
literally
to
never
have,
did that before. I used to like turn it down when they said a bad word. And turn
No,
it
that's
down.
what I did. Yeah,
That used to be my shit.
Yeah. Bro, before I found the clean GNX,
That's the
bro.
watch that shit, bro. Like,
Yep.
But that was like 4 or
Yup.
5 years ago. I don't
Yeah.
even do that shit no more.
Yeah. Now, before I found the clean version of GNX, that wild ass bar in Peekaboo, I hit it from the back. I tell her move her hands.
Yeah.
I slide my thumb in where her.
Yeah.
So literally, for that whole part, it's like I hit it on your top. I'm with that bitch. Don't look back, like. And they love that song, bro.
Yeah.
They be asking the bus driver to play that shit.
Yeah.
In Redacted, where they live, they be asking their lily white bus driver to play peekaboo on a bus full of
Hell yeah.
affluent neighborhood dwelling children. I think
Good.
that visual is incredible.
You're raising them the right way.
shout out to
Thanks,
them.
man.
Yeah, no, my kids is like, yo, play that. Yo, play RZA. Off that last French tape. That shit is hard.
Nah, but it's true what he was saying. You don't gotta worry about it. Once you put them on, once they get into that real world, bro, they'll come back to it.
They're gonna run into it
They're
regardless.
literally gonna. exist in their own world, and once they're old enough, they're gonna be like, oh shit, I
Like, yo,
understand.
Papa was right. Let me go listen to some Roy Ayers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That was me with like Gil Scott Heron and fucking who else? Bob Marley or fucking Gregory Isaacs.
yep. All of them.
You know?
Now we listening to the classics because we unks. You know what I'm saying? Like A$AP Rocky told me this shit when I was 35. I'm 40 now.
Yeah.
So we the young old niggas now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like we're elder
for sure.
millennials. You know what I'm saying? But yo, in the book, the essay "Time is Very Precious." You know what I'm saying? You get into conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? And how they got a lot of us.
Oh my God.
In one of these, bro. The freaky
It's
zinky.
bad right now.
The full Nelson,
so
bro. Like,
bad.
it's
It's bad right now.
And it's been bad for like since 2019. It's just been downhill.
The
bruh.
pandemic,
It gave niggas too much time.
we didn't come out the other side of
That's
that.
what I'm saying. We don't
really
talk
didn't.
about that enough.
Too
Yo,
much
we
time,
did not
too
make
much
it out.
internet.
Too much time, too much Clubhouse, too much Clubhouse.
Too much washing your bags.
Yeah,
too much-
yeah, yeah.
Yo, our mind,
Washing
our
your
mind,
bags.
bro.
Spraying Lysol on your dog. Like, yo, what are we doing? Like, I'm spraying Lysol on a slice of pizza and then eating it. Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, this shit is crazy. So, why are we so drawn to this shit? You know what I'm saying? That's the question I ask myself all the time because I'm like, is it just like, yo, I need answers?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's that. I think it's like, I never try to bash it because I understand what leads somebody into like the desire to be like, I am not from slavery.
Yeah.
Because it's hurtful. Like nobody wants to identify as a victim.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like there's other routes to take than to just be making shit up completely.
Yeah,
Like I just don't think the answer to that is to be like, the technology wasn't to a place in 1480 where you could put that many people in a wooden vessel. It would have. I'm like,
it would have capsized
like,
immediately.
bro, like people were making canoes probably like in the year 800 or some shit. Like, why do you think that you couldn't fit? And it's also like 1 million people didn't come over. Thousands of people came over and they procreated, and millions of people came from those people.
Yeah.
That's how we got millions of people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think like at the root of it, it's just like we're traumatized. We're traumatized from being like at the bottom rung of society. I think people in any way they can want to distance themselves from like being victimized or being taken advantage of.
Right.
But in my eyes, I feel like there's strength in knowing like we here, like we clearly survived it. So it's like, I don't know, that's just where I find my strength in. But I understand how people get there. But I think it's getting to a place now where we're not only trying to find answers for ourselves, but we're like erasing other people's history in pursuit of getting to that place. And that's what I don't really, I can't really rock with that because that's some colonizer shit.
Native Americans supplanting Africans is a wild.
Oh my God.
Bro.
It's also easier to deal with your circumstances if you sensationalize them.
Yeah.
So like it's harder to reconcile like people are just evil.
Yeah.
Like these white people did this stuff because they didn't see us as human because they are bad people. And like it's just that simple. You know what I mean? Like white people just happen to suck sometimes. They were not created by Yakub. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were not created.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. I'm gonna challenge that because I did my own research. You understand?
Yep. I did the knowledge.
Come on, God. I did the knowledge.
What's crazier now is they have books. Like they have,
they have
creating
literature.
books.
Yeah. So now when you tell a nigga
You
yo,
can
go
take
read
a
a book,
genealogy test with these niggas. Like, it's I'm like, where are you getting this from? Like, what lab are you sending this to? It's crazy out here.
I think the influx of like these conspiracy theories, I also think it has a lot to do with like a lack of education.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you can't, like if somebody tells you, yo, this table right here is brown, and I'm like, yo, actually, fuck you, the shit is green, suck my ass. Obviously, y'all gonna be like, yo, shorty's fucking
Like,
bugging.
bro, look at it.
Yeah, but,
use your eyes.
but let's say, let me rephrase this. We can't understand shit if we can't understand shit. Like if your mind literally cannot understand what somebody's explaining to you, you're gonna be like, actually, no, that's not it. What if this is what happened instead? You get what I'm saying? Like instead of it being like, yo, we're just exploring different options. It's like, actually, no, this documented piece of history is actually not correct. You want to know why? Because I had a new strain of weed last night, and I have a new idea.
I feel like you're actually being too easy on them because I think they do understand. I just think that people are in love of being contrarians. Like I just think that's like it's a personality type.
Bro, I feel like that. I feel like it's partially this, and it's nowadays it's mostly that. Where it's just like the internet just dumped gasoline accelerant on that whole.
But the algorithm makes it scary though, because I think we're at a place now in technology where your algorithm only feeds you shit that you agree with.
Yeah.
And it puts you in a community of people who also agree. So it's like now when I come with some shit that I feel like is actually logical, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I got 13 homeboys that think exactly what I think, so you're tripping, not me.
Yeah.
You're tripping. Christopher Columbus saw black people in Missouri in 1580.
Yeah. And he saw,
He took
And I have a document that says it.
Yeah, and that's how we end up back at, like, bro, I don't know how we got back to flat earth and race science when, like, Galileo figured that shit out 8,000 years ago with no computers, and we have Google, and it's still motherfuckers out here talking about we live under a dome. Like, all right, bro. All right, man. Like you telling me it's an edge and I'm gonna fall off? Okay, bro. Okay, and then they'll present you with some text and be like, "Yo, this is why
text. That's the dangerous part. They have text.
Yeah, Dr. H.J. John Bicklebinder like wrote this." Like, yo,
I'm like, you know, he was a slave master, right?
like
you know, he wouldn't have fucked with you.
He wouldn't have fucked with you, like.
Crazy. That'd be the crazy part. I'm like, he wouldn't have fucked with you either, bro.
At all.
Yeah.
Like, man, this shit is crazy.
But do y'all think, like, I mean, it's a conspiracy theory, but it feels believable that it's definitely some right-wing grifter algorithm at work.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's
Hell
purposely scrambling people's brains
Absolutely.
to divide whatever race of people from each other. That doesn't feel like a conspiracy to me. I can't pinpoint how it's happening.
Not at all.
But it's happening.
I have an answer for you. That is wild conspiratorial, by the way. Do not take me serious. I really do believe this though. I believe that one of these big tech companies years ago found the key and found the Ring of Solomon, which is the ring that King Solomon used to control demons. And I think, listen to me, I think that Apple is siphoning the magic out of that ring currently, right now, somewhere in Calabasas. Look at the chips in the phone, God. What do they look like? They look like metaphysical prisons to trap demons. Labubu, the smiling doll. Pazuzu, the smiling demon. Come on, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to put y'all on. I'm trying to save my people. You know what I mean? I'm trying to save my people, gang.
Yo.
Look at a microprocessor, bro.
Yo, he's next.
They put honey in his house.
He's next. Bro, I gotta get my cup before him. Bro. This nigga just been talking for like 2 hours, gang. Like, I got shorty's.
Is the Arturo edit of just me fading this way and this way?
Yo.
So we gotta fly in. We gotta fly in.
It's time for the 10-4 city.
My turn?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get it. Should I put it over top or replace it? I like the over top.
Either way, it'll protect you from the 5G. It's fine.
So, see, mine is a conspiracy, but it don't feel like one. It's like a real life conspiracy.
Okay.
And we're all old enough, so I want to know what y'all think.
Okay.
Okay, so we're all old enough to remember. Typical black neighborhood of color in the hood, round the way. I know y'all might not have alleys here, but you're walking through an alley, you're walking through a yard. Most people had a pit or a Rottweiler, right? The Mike Vick thing happened. I feel like y'all probably already know this.
Yeah.
I feel like I know where you're going
Mike
with
Vick
this.
gets in trouble. He gets crucified, whatever, what he did was wrong. I'm not supporting animal abuse. But somewhere, I don't remember what year that was, 05, 06? By the turn of the new decade, 2010, when did white people start having pit bulls so much? Like, when did that start?
Yo,
only white people had pits now. Have y'all noticed?
That's so true.
And they look different. They have different colors. Like they're like multicolored now. They have rings around their eyes.
They got biracial pit bulls?
They never had rings around their eyes.
No.
Also,
it was black, brindle, and white, bro. That said blue nose.
Also, it's racist because it's starting to be this nature versus nurture thing. And I was walking down, I'll never forget this. This is probably 2012. I'm walking down the street in Baltimore with my homeboy. Chad, if you're watching, shout out to Chad. We walking down North Avenue one day, and it's a white guy, kind of like a crust punk type white guy. You know they always got a pit bull.
Oh, yeah.
With the bandana around their neck.
Of course.
That's their whole shit.
The battle vest.
The battle vest. We sitting, the dude got a pit bull. It's not on a leash. My homeboy Chad see it and he jumped. He's like, oh shit, like where did this pit come from? And the white dude started getting mad and started giving us a lecture about like, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with the pit bull. It's more about how the pit bull was raised in urban environments and made into a battle dog, whatever.
I would have bit his fucking
I'm feeling
forehead.
like there was some some language that went around to non-black neighborhoods where there was this concerted effort to change
the PR behind
behind pit bulls.
To make it so that black people were raising them wrong and it's black people's fault.
So now, see what happens when you love on them?
Oh,
they're
yeah.
nice.
They're so sweet.
Right.
They're so sweet.
Fucking
There's nothing to be
liars.
afraid of. I raised it right. I don't know if that's a conspiracy, but I actually get offended when I see white people with pit bulls.
Do I,
It makes me angry.
That shit is also because that whole theory that the crust punk dude told you is fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
Because if
bullshit.
you go on Google, you could, it's 20,000 stories of pit bull malls, toddler and home
Yeah, they
in
trying to put them
Pennsylvania.
down in the UK, right? I mean, they call them something. They're different. What is it called? A
Bull terriers.
What is that? Is that not a pit bull?
Yeah, it's the same shit.
It's just like a more muscular pit bull.
It's just, they just got stuck in your arms and shit. Like they got
That's like a thing in the UK right now. I don't know. It's just a thing I always think about, like when I'm walking around, because I live in a neighborhood right now that's primarily white.
Yeah.
But when I walk around,
What the fuck?
every 4 people has a pit bull,
Bro, that shit?
and they have long tails now.
Yeah, they don't got the this, they don't got the clip now.
Their
They just
ears are not pointing no more. They floppy. Their tongue is out.
like looking
Something-
happy and dangerous at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you look goofy but dangerous at the same time, bro. Because of what I know what a pit bull do.
But to me, I know it's a racist PR campaign to make
1,000,000%.
black people look like we treat animals wrong.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's spicy enough.
No, that's
That's up there. I've been wanting to talk about it on a platform such as this.
And this is
Because I
exactly
need
the
the outside world to engage.
Yeah.
Yo,
Sometimes you talk to your friends and it's like, maybe we all tripping,
Yeah.
but I need to know the people's opinion.
And watch, people
Not at
outside
all.
gonna be like, yo, I know what the fuck he talking about. I know what he's saying.
And to double down on that, bro, I think it's that what you saying, like the racism. Oh, y'all didn't raise them right. If you raise them the correct way, they're lovable dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, my dick. Fuck out of here, bro. I see like much like you, I live in a neighborhood that's a lot of Caucasian people. I'm like, yo, I see a 5 foot tall white woman walking a fucking cane corso, like demon hounds. I'm like, yo,
Being
bro.
dragged down the street.
Yeah, like I'm like, yo, that dog ain't nice. Don't try to tell me that's a nice dog because you raised them nice and you gave them a lot of hugs.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. And I triple down and say that it's the blind side effect, where it's just like, yo,
For sure.
like, oh, well, y'all had this thing and y'all didn't know what to do with it.
It just needs to be in the correct environment.
Yeah, it's
it
the
just
savior
needs to be
complex.
loved, and the same thing you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, goddamn it, he is not wrong. And we stand on that. Victory Light stands on that.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Y'all, the PR campaign, the smear campaign against pit bulls must end.
It's a smear
You know what I'm
campaign.
saying? Victory Light, yeah, bitch. It's your boy, the Kid Mero, the human durag flap. Lizbel, Ortiz, the super bitch NYC. Rainey, Ovalle, you did the yap god, yapaholics.
Yapaholics.
You know what I'm saying?
Real yap shit.
Real yap shit. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the God, Lawrence Burney.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen,
sir.
you see it right here, it's on the table. No Sense of Wishing is out right now. Go get you a copy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you a dumbass. Because this is great literature. You know what I'm
Absolutely
saying?
fucking amazing.
Let's fucking get it, baby.
Right, baby.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere.
A victory light.